Hello, my name is Josh, and I am the manager here at Angels Rest. And today we are at the Overlook in our memorial section, Section 5. And today is a special day. We're having a special placement for Handsome Dan. Now, I didn't know Handsome Dan personally, but I've heard plenty of great stories. And of course, being part of the Victory Dogs, Handsome Dan was one of the more famous guys to come out of here. And we're honored that we were able to get some of his remains that we will place today here in our memorial section. And I have a little reading today for Handsome Dan. It is called What If? What if Handsome Dan was an angel sent to us, to love us, to comfort us, to give us the opportunity to grow and be all that we can be as our Creator intended us to become? What if Handsome Dan was our guide, our example of unconditional love? What if Handsome Dan came to our lives to teach us forgiveness, how to face and embrace imperfections and health issues without a whimper or crying out, why me or poor me? What if Handsome Dan was our teacher of life and how we should be? The length of life and the number of legs are not what are important. It is how we recognize and honor the teachings and become more because of them. If we do this, we are honoring Handsome Dan's gifts and life. He has shown us how fear and anger and abuse result in negative reactions. And Handsome Dan has also shown us the greatest gift of all, unconditional love, and how beautiful that can be. Handsome Dan has answered the what if we will but open our eyes and hearts to the teachings. We are more because of him and how he touched our lives. Oh.
Well, first of all, I have to say that, so July 4th of this year is the 5th year anniversary of Handsome Dan's passing. And I cannot say, I can't even think of any other person or animal that has impacted pit bull type dogs like Handsome and you, Heather, and your family. When I first met you guys, I remember his 14-year-old older brother, human older brother, and how interested your son was in training. And then also how your family was just amazing at absorbing everything and wanting to do everything. And all of a sudden now you're a CPDT and and you're rescuing animals, and your site's amazing, by the way. I just have to say that for one. So I just want to let you know that this to me is something I don't usually do, but it's very important to me. These things that we have here are all for Handsome, but at the same time, this is all going to be a spot that I personally picked out because this is where I'd like to be placed if I had to. And I'm sure Mackenzie would agree. So as you can see here, we have a young tree that's going to be growing very soon. And that signifies the growth that Handsome went through, because he went through a lot before he got here. And if it wasn't for people like you and your family, Handsome would never have been able to influence other animals and do as much work and productivity and actually saving lives as possible. So Handsome's going to have his own tree. I want to just briefly explain some of the things. For one, thank you very much. This is definitely going in my office, and it's never going to leave. It's something I've never seen before. The books that you gave us will be in our archive. And one thing that I like that reminds me of Handsome is this. It's a conglomerate rock. So it's found in our area, and it's igneous, metamorphic, it's sedimentary. And basically what it shows is that you can take anything and make it great, right? This is a very strong rock. And Handsome was one of those dogs. He was shy. When I first met him, he was putting his head in the corner, and I would hear air bubbles because he was so scared and that there was water on the floor, to all of a sudden being like giving the grin. And like Mackenzie said, Handsome, as soon as he said Handsome, he'd be like, what, me? And he'd do the half curl. Oh, it's just so cute. So that's one thing. I want to celebrate life. So that's my contribution here. Also, we have plenty of others. He was definitely light on his feet. So we got some nice igneous slate from the Arizona Strip, where we took him several times, and he really, really enjoyed that. Also, too, the one time that he did go for his own little adventure, we ran into a whole bunch of jasper, so I grabbed a jasper stone out of that. That was, oh boy, that would have been 8 years ago now. So we got that. And then Handsome is going to be here in this tree, under this tree. And then we're also going to be spreading his ashes amongst Georgia and Lucas's stones as well, because I love the theory of and who knows, it's probably is true that Georgia and and Lucas were his parents. I mean, Handsome, that would fit him pretty perfectly. I mean, he was a handsome man, so couldn't have fit his name any better. But I just want you to know that we truly thank you for everything that you've done and continue to do for the animals, because without people like you, we would never be able to get to 2025, or we'd never be able to help, especially these type of dogs. Oh boy, it's a little hard for me. So I would like you to know that that we're fulfilling all your wishes. Both of your books are going to be going into our archives, but at the same time, we're going to be placing your large file, or Handsome's large file, here at this tree, so you'll always be able to remember him. We'll have a wind chime made for you, and then we'll also send you one, so there'll be two. And then the other ones, well, like I said, will be spread with Georgia and Lucas. So it's always very amazing to look at something like this. I mean, this is a soul, this is an embodiment of somebody who has changed the world. And I really want to make sure that everybody here that has worked with him has the chance to spread his ashes in this area. But it's bittersweet, but at the same time, he's always with us. He's with you every time you go to a shelter to assess animals. He's with you every time that you go to save pit bulls from a bad situation. He's with you every time you go to a dogfighting ring. As you said in your wishes, I'm trying to grant them the best possible. And because I love Handsome and I love you. So here's... Mackenzie?
Earth Mother, guard in the 4 directions. Please guide Handsome Dan back home as he begins a life anew, for the circle of life begins. Oh.
So now that Handsome has his ashes here in this spot, we're going to spread the rest with Lucas and Georgia, Maya and Curly, Cherry, everybody else that's here. And the personal ashes will also go with my animals, but also with the rest of the animals here at Best Friends.
Mr. Handsome Dan, I think you're in good company here with Curly and Maya. You all were very silly, not always in public, but with those of us that you trusted. I hope you all are up there hanging out together and just really enjoying whatever journey you're on.